how to balance out the Force, like Luke Skywalker and Darth Vader, and magic, our secret powers, and should you use them, should you not use them? Is there actually time or not? So, slow progress, no forcing. Because either way, the story repeats over and over again. And if you should follow me or not, I don't know. But what is magical to me is maybe not magical to you. And what is good for me is maybe not good for you. So, educate somebody about melanin, antimatter, the dark force, And basically, the simple thing, because I take a look at other videos, and I feel and see that the shit is not real. But certainly it is, right? So, could we make it better? Should we make it better? This is why, I'll tell you about the balance of the Force. This is how the flower grows. But only in small ways, Basically, it's like in a desert because it's very dry. And you tell people about how it might work, and then people fuck it up because they don't have responsibility to do it. Why am I blessed to do it? Because I somehow can balance out the Force. Now, what is the Force? Actually, it might be about the fifths. So I'm talking about imagination, which is magic. And I'm talking about the 4 elements. Or maybe there are 360 elements, I don't know. The L-minds, the angles of the mind, the angels of the mind are all around us. Now, then we get into singularity, like non-ego and ego, and who is actually you, and what is the mirror, and see, it's fucking confusing everybody. This is why it's stupid. But at the same time, there is something to it. Now, would I like to end with Parkinson's? No. Should I park in the sun? Should I park in the dark or in the light? Should I park in the blue pill or in the gray pill or in the black pill or in the white pill or in whatever rainbow pill you would like to have? I don't know. See, this is the Holy Trinity, the dark light consciousness, sun gazing, gaze into voodoo, gaze into yourself, maybe gaze into your mirror. No. I make everybody go crazy with this shit. Is that my intention? No. See, but what is life for? What is life for? You should train like a maniac. You should eat all the things. You should drink all the things. I don't know. Now, this is why Harry Potter throws away, this dark thing again in the end. But I don't think that's a solution either. It's like Luke Skywalker was founding a new foundation, maybe add-on. See, I know it's powerful, but actually, what is there to do? So I could write all the things down on the flip charts, and I would do it. About Shivambu, urine therapy, alchemy, kinetic yoga. So the seed is entering the womb, the B is flipped to the A, and maybe you get into the C and D, and you get into the Blu-ray, and you get into the digital age, and you get into the Stone Age, right? And you get into your talk of spirits with others, you know, because they also have it, this melanin thing. Now, then we talk about security, we talk about stabilization, we talk about freedom. So we talk about basically, like, you should not follow me. This is maybe just an inspiration. So, but where should I put myself? See, where should I put myself? Because I know, like, is it a dream? Is there somebody else? Because I take a look into other things and I'm like, this shit is brain dead. It's literally dead. Now, should I be your father? Maybe I have a fa, but I'm definitely not becoming a Vader. Because that's stupid. It's stupid. See, I'm talking about the balance of the force. Life in the balance, rise through a challenge. Because sometimes I be like an owl, you know. I tolerate everything. I tolerate everything. There's like tools and rents, you know. Because who do you think you are in here? Who do you think you are? You die like Jesus on the cross. Now you get to the 33 level. Maybe you get to the, I don't know, 42. Maybe you're above me, and I can learn something from you. See, this is like AJ, and that's why it's stupid. That's why it's stupid. I mean, I know how powerful I am. You know, with Falun Gong. The universe is in you. You know, then you talk about swastikas, and you're like, oh, you know. You should not, like, you talk about waves, you know, but everybody has that, you know, the original thing, the balance of the force, of the fifths, or even, you know, the swastika. You write your own novel from your own navel. That's how you balance out the whole freaking thing, the whole universe. You are already in outer space, yo. I get goosebumps because you don't know who I am and what I was trained for, you know, and maybe it's dangerous because I will not get sucked out from the dark things. I will not. Because there's always a counterpart to it. You know, and then do I make it worse by speaking about it? No, I don't think so. You know, life is basically a reality dream based journey, and it will basically transform into everything that you imagine if you just be creative, you know, because technology, reality, every element, the whole mind, the whole consciousness is interwebbed, connected. And maybe it's not, you know, maybe you should close up some doors and whatever. Now, should I write more down about melanin, antimatter, you know, magic? See, this is weird. It's all weird, you know, like, it seems like you become crazy. People look at you and like, are you crazy? What are you doing? Who are you giving that shit, you know, that ideas? Do they actually want that, you know? And then some selfish people always want to, you know, use it for themselves. But, you know, either way, why should I put me, you know? Yeah, basically stress is like fire, and it basically lights up the phoenix, and then it burns itself down, and then it just sits there like in Dumbledore. You become like this magical wizard. Yeah, and that's cool, you know, like, maybe, you know, am I a shaman? Am I Jesus? You know, am I making the whole thing dirty and worse? But actually, it seems like I'm pretty, like, pure, because the light goes on, you know. Either way, you know, I talk to myself. Basically, if you know, if you feel, you always talk to yourself. Strange, huh? But actually no, because there is a barrier. Whatever. Welcome to Dreamland. You know, how would you like to build your reality? Should I build it? Because actually that might be selfish. That might be like selling the fish to, I don't know. You know, I could tell you, you know, you're interwebbed, you're already connected with others, and people talk about you're chipped. But, like, what is it in the end? Is it the Matrix? Is it Earth? Are there different planes to it? Is it that we get information from above to below and we talk about it so we can connect basically with the sunlight, with the dark light, with the whatever light? Or you get into full contact, you know, so you get more stressed, you get into melanin, you get into black things, you know, into black wizardry. And how to, you know, make it smaller and see more white or see more light or like Bluetooth, I don't know. See, it's weird. It's really weird because I could, you know I could educate people about it. Then if I would educate them, they would follow me. If you would follow me, you should not follow me. See, that's the odd thing with it. I can only inspire you. If there might be something for you, you could be like, hey, that's cool, you know, I'm not maybe interested in drinking my urine, or maybe I just, you know, put it into my navel, into my novel. And maybe I try out sun gazing, I don't know. But hey, is that cool, you know? Or would you like to drive a bigger car and to be like, you know, yo, I'm better. I see this, and because I already see it and always, you know, the connection to it. I know where it comes from, you know, who is working for it. See, this is why I'm on this low foundation, right? I'm riding a bike on this low foundation. I'm like, yo, maybe it's cool, you know, to just do like movement and magic and like don't infuse other people with it, but maybe in spirit. So you are then in a spirit nation. No, because that's also not cool. Ciao. Ciao, ciao. Ciao, ciao. Because yeah, ciao, ciao is Christ consciousness, right? But you could level it up, right? And what would Jesus tell you? You're like, Jesus would like say nothing. He would just be there and I'm like, yo, shaman Jesus. Like MJ, you know, who's Michael? Yeah, Michael Schuneman. Michael, I don't know. I have zero plan in here. I don't know what I do. But it's fun. Somehow it's fun. And I enjoy it. It was like 777. It's like, oh, a lucky number. See? I'll tell you how this shit works. But either way, a shaman balances out these energies in himself. That's what alchemy does. That's what Shivambu Kalpa is for, you know? Because, and that's also connected to values that I don't know what your values are. Maybe your values are even greater than mine. But see, if you would set up values for yourself, I mean, these are your values, that's cool, right? But look, like, who am I to tell you like, oh, this is the value, you like follow this value? Look, that's stupid. See, this is the whole religion thing also. And this whole also spirit thing where people also get lost into their like this whole bank thing, and like, you know, you sit on a bank. Did you already know that? So either way, it's about, you know, the balancing act of these things. So if you go back to the Stone Age, or you go to the hyper realm, or you go into the earth heart realm, it's all in you. See, and this is how you balance these things out. Now, why you take certain things? You take certain things because you would like to have them in the first place. But even beyond that, it's about, a free will, like free willy, like, hey, like, be free, right? Do whatever you would like to do. Don't do harm with it. But certainly, I know I am powerful. I know that. And I don't even know, like, how this comic book is working sometimes. It's interesting, like, oh, you get warned, you get like certain rules and regulations, and a lot of people will be banned for the things that I speak about, and I will not be banned. I don't know why. There might be something to it, right? Doesn't mean that you should follow the shit that I say. No. And is that like an inverted psychology thing? No, it's not. It's really not. Like, do whatever you do, but with resonation, you actually know how some things work, and yeah. See, now what should we talk about? In whatever timeline you are, you're always in your body, which is basically your spacesuit. So you go from one realm to another, and I don't care if you are out in outer space, if you are high up in the ether, or if you're at the lowest point in the darkness. If you are a carnivore, vegan, vegetarian, pescatarian, fruitarian, breatharian, liquidarian, I don't know. That's all cool. But actually, you observe yourself in the reflection, and no matter where you are, it's always about, hey, what would you like to do? What would you like to experience? And this is why I tell you about balance. See, this is how we kill the Sith, dark light, stupid red thing. Oh, I control you. Hey, it's your root chakra, which gives you actually your energy. Shut the fuck up. So, and then people, that's how the story always goes. That's why I observe it, and I could give you, whatever prints to that. Certainly, people are, can you handle the force? Can you even handle a fork? Can you handle that? Can you eat with a knife and can you do that? So, I could tell you, hey, drink a urine. But I don't know, like, eat all McDonald's. Eat whatever you would like to do. Eat whatever you would like to do. Think about that one. So, the force is strong in you. Yeah, so enjoy it and have fun with it. And be responsible with it. And educate, because education is for the next generation. For the next gene. You get more gain. You keep on paddling here, right? And guess what? You never went anywhere. You could be in the freaking Africas, you could be in whatever place. Because if you see the grid, you basically are in a constant, it's crazy, right? But you're in a constant trip. And who is simulating your reality? Who's doing that? Does it mean you get into this virtual reality? Maybe we are already in a virtual reality, sitting somewhere else. I don't know. Where are you? Are you observing the television in front of you? Like, how is your mind even working? Yeah, Biometzger. See, like, you would only like to eat organic food, that will not resonate and be a balanced thing, because for that we are way too many people, and I don't even know how many people we are in this dream state. See, but does it mean we have to depopulate? Like, no. Does it mean we have to overpopulate? No. Does it mean we have to populate or popular anything? Certainly we look into these televisions and be like, yo, these are our pop stars. Yeah, you are a pop retard. But see, like, how do you play the game? That's the quest. And no matter in what timeline you are, what like I said, you know, like how many drugs did you ingest again? Well, how many things have you eaten? How many things were you putting into your portal? Like, where are you? You know? Do you have to like, no? Like, to do whatever you would like to do, and be free and enjoy what you do, because that's actually the whole journey to wherever. But certainly I can connect to these higher states with kinetic yoga, and I don't know if you like it, I don't know if you do it, I don't know if you want to do it, I don't know. But then, you know, people look at that and be like, oh, that's observing. Like, what do you observe? Because you share. Now, I thought it was about sharing. Does it mean you have to follow whatever? No. But certainly you have the power to speak. Now you open up your mouth, you speak to somewhere, and then people don't like it either. See, that's a strange thing to it. And you know, like, you observe people. No, I bring back knowledge, and I don't know if you like that knowledge or not, but actually that was my journey, and that was what I was suffering literally for, because you don't know how it feels to activate that much genetic material inside of you. If you activate so much genetic material inside of you, that freaking hurts. That's how it is, you know. And you try to get into more blue pills. That's actually, I don't like, see, because you like what you consume. See, like I tell you that from a shaman's eye. I don't tell you that from any like, you should follow me eye. Anything that you do has an effect onto the whole thing. Now, and it actually starts with eating waffles. Like, how should you organize it? Okay? Probably without destruction. But if you look into a tree, certainly nature destructs itself always. Now, if you know how basically the universes are working, and if you know how to work with it, you know, and keep the balance in that, you should not say a freaking word. But actually, where do you put that energy if you know you have it? See, this gets into nights and darks, nights and ducks, and it gets into subconscious and conscious, and connecting the B side of the vinyl to the A side. I don't know, like, what would you like to do? I don't even force anything onto anybody. I'm just like, hey, okay, I'm opening up my mouth, and things seem to change according to that, but maybe they do not. They do not. They do not. Maybe this is already a computer game, and people are like, I see things different than many people. And you know, I get basically, I don't know, you know how many knives I put into myself to explain to you higher, not higher, but maybe hyper, or maybe just intelligent things. Like continue to play the game like we always did it. Yeah, like do that if you like it. Go and pick up a certain security, pick up a certain good, pick up whatever you like. But where does it come from? It seems like it's magical to me sometimes, and actually it's also, if we see it from a completely Earth realm perspective, where do these things come from? Now, like I said, where do these things come from? Right. So, how is the chain, working? The chains that you put yourself into, because of security, because of protection, because of maybe expression. And I see basically my own mind before me. Like lights flash before your eyes. And I'm strong enough, like, Greta Thunberg. Or maybe John Shamanic. Like, call me whatever you like to call me. This type of energy, this type of being tells you certain things. And I don't even know if you resonate with them or not. But when I can probably tell you that people will misunderstand this type of information, and they will, flip and trick it. But maybe they will not. Maybe it becomes beautiful, to fuse different energies together, and to then tell you, hey, gaze into the sun and maybe do Shivambu Kalpa. Why? Because it seems to me, no matter where you are, there is sometimes, the sun is up, and it might be a good idea for your mind and for your body to at least fast for a few hours a day, and maybe do some pee-pee, and just try it out. If that's nothing for you, keep the balance and do whatever you do. Right? So, see, what should you actually do? What should you do? Now, this is the problem with enlightenment. You become enlightened, you get, secret powers. I don't know, you get a certain type of connection to the higher stages. Then people probably will be about, oh, he's wearing red, and he's wearing brown, and he's wearing black, and he's wearing green, and what does it symbolize? Is he part of the secret agenda? Agenda. I don't know what gender you are. I don't know what you express yourself into. Yeah, if humans are not ready for it, because if they get the connection to themselves, they start to only freaking express themselves and everything. There is no controlling mechanism. Like, hey, you are your own security, and you are also your own freedom. Now, and basically, like I told you, it should be balanced. And this is why, I'm, like you see, I eat a waffle and drink a cappuccino. And you might be about, like, hey, you should only water fast. You should only drink your urine. You should only eat fruits. Like, these are phases. Everything is a phase, And I just share wisdom, and I know basically, how, because I see it. I see these things in front of me.
Bei dir ist alles in Ordnung?
Ja, danke. And then you express that, and it seems like people don't really understand it. Habt ihr noch ein Wasser? Ja. Ein stilles Wasser. Ein stilles, ja, ein großes. Ja, ein großes. Oder Medium. Medium wäre ganz gut, glaube ich.
Ich habe eine kleine oder eine große?
Eine kleine Medium?
Also Medium, ich habe entweder still oder Sprudel oder klein oder groß. Aber
Sprudel.
es ist nicht so doll sprudelig.
Okay, nur ein bisschen.
Okay, und dann eine kleine oder eine große?
Eine kleine.
Kleine, gerne.
But it's funny, actually. Because, you know, I could only tell you, Christ consciousness, urine therapy, sun gazing, fasting, you would express these things and then people are like, that's freaking weird, yeah. And I'm like, yo, this is weird what you do. You drive around in your car, like where does the gasoline come from? Magically out of the, yeah, certainly it comes magically out of somewhere. Where does it come from? See? And it's the odd thing with it. But it's actually also funny. Dankeschön.
Gerne.
Lass laufen, Digga, steht da drauf.
Ja. Viva con Aqua ist das.
Danke. But actually sometimes I think, that's a giant joke. Like, it's a joke. But, like, am I choking myself? Am I joking myself? Like, am I the Joker? Am I Batman? Am I a Batman? Like, really, Jan? You're a Batman, what you do? You try to help literally people out of the shit. You know how many good things I do for that? You know how much good I do with that? And this is not like to raise me up. That, like, I would like be in the freaking dirt for all of you. I would do it. I was doing that. See, this is where probably I get my power from. But it's fun. Actually, it's fun. You don't speak English. Do you speak Greek? I speak another language, and I speak, I don't know, the shaman language. I speak a language of